So today's show has a little CSI theme to it, hence my dramatic, saturated look that I have going. My wife and I used to watch, we used to watch the CSI Vegas, but we would watch CSI Miami for the character of Horatio Kane and his classic one-liners. We used to call him the scene buttoner because he would find a way to put on or take off his sunglasses and get us right into the intro of the show. And he would always be kind of to the side like this. The only thing that matters is the evidence. Hello and welcome to Cybersecurity 101. I'm Mark Hemingway, Creative Content Director here at Archer Energy Solutions, and today we're going to talk about cyber forensics. But before I do that, let's make this less dramatic. Let me turn some more lights on. That's a little better. All right, so if this is your first time joining, ChatGPT helps me learn cybersecurity. That's the short of it. Here we go. So today, like I said, we're going to talk about cyber forensics. So I just start thinking about, crime shows and CSI and all that kind of stuff. So what is cyber forensics? Cyber forensics is the practice of collecting, analyzing, and preserving digital evidence from electronic devices to investigate cybercrimes. Okay. So it's kind of, crime scene, but virtual. That's kind of fun. All right, what's that process like? What are the main stages of a cyber forensic investigation? All right, the main stages are identification, preservation, collection, examination, analysis, and reporting. Okay, well, that was a real cut and dry, right to the point answer. I'm not going to dive into these because I can't speak to them. Maybe it'll be easier for us to understand if we put it into our TV show CSI. So, how is cyber forensics like CSI? Cyber forensics is like CSI in that it involves collecting and analyzing evidence to solve crimes, but it focuses on digital data rather than physical crime scenes. Okay, it's the same thing. It's kind of fun. All right, if there's not a fingerprint or a bottle or a murder weapon or any of that type of stuff, how do cyber forensic experts recover deleted files? So, because I imagine that that's kind of what they're looking for, is something it's just vanished. So let's take a look. Cyber forensic experts use specialized software tools to recover deleted files by locating remnants in unallocated space, file system metadata, and by analyzing disk sectors directly. Okay, sounds like they know what they're doing. But that's cool that you can go in and even though something's gone, it leaves little fragments behind. Kind of like in the crime scenes when people do things, a little hair here, a little dandruff there, little flake of skin. Although, I imagine it's not as easy as the TV shows make it out to be, but still, nonetheless, it's exciting. Okay, so when you're in a crime scene, you find a piece of evidence, you put it in a bag, and you seal it off, and now it's preserved. So how is digital evidence preserved during an investigation? Digital evidence is preserved by creating bit-by-bit forensic images, using write blockers to prevent alteration, and maintaining a strict chain of custody. Okay. They got it figured out. They know what they're doing. On a crime scene, like we said, they've got fingerprints. So in the cyber world, what is a fingerprint? So in cyber forensics, what would be equivalent to a fingerprint on a crime scene? In cyber forensics, the equivalent of a fingerprint on a crime scene is a digital signature. Unique identifiers such as MAC addresses or metadata associated with digital files. Okay. Even though they've got little fragments, those little fragments can connect back. The little fragments would be the fingerprints, I would imagine, then. Interesting. I never even thought that this was something, but it makes sense. It's a whole nother world out there. All right, I think all this has been pretty straightforward. Cyber forensics is basically, I'm just saying, it's kind of like the CSI team coming in and dusting for fingerprints and figuring it all out, solving the crime. So let's wrap up our show with a kind of similar way that we ask questions here to end the show, but what is a notable case that was solved using cyber forensics? Okay, the Sony Pictures hack in 2014, where cyber forensics experts identified North Korea as the perpetrator by analyzing digital evidence such as malware signatures, IP addresses, and code similarities. All right, well, there you go. I didn't actually realize that. I thought it was pretty cut and dry that they knew who had done that, but apparently they had to do some actual digging on that. Interesting. Yeah, that was a big hack. I remember that. North Korea, huh? All right, with that said, cyber forensics. There you go. Hope you learned something. I did. I think that's pretty cool. That doesn't mean I'm going to, quit my day job and learn how to solve cyber crimes, but, I still think it's neat. They should have a TV show. I'm sure they will. Don't worry. Anyway, well, hey, thanks once again for tuning in. As always, don't forget to follow us on our social media channels, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And as always, on our YouTube channel at ArcherU. Until next time, bye.
You can catch new episodes every Thursday. Follow us on YouTube at ArcherU. Like, subscribe, and click the bell notification to be notified when a new episode has been released. Is there a question or a topic you'd like Mark to address on an upcoming episode of Cybersecurity 101? Leave them in the comments below and check back in every Thursday for a brand new episode.